Hi, all. This is your Professor Ian Jones. Um, as you've all received an email today from the Chaffey College Administration about the college's plans to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. If you haven't seen that and read it, I suggest you do spend some time reading that email. Chaffey College is going to do a number of things to deal with the health crisis. In brief, Chaffey College is transitioning towards remote learning options, so online courses, and student support services to the greatest extent possible by the end of March 2020, so the end of this month. This means that most of your courses will be online starting Monday, March 30th. Some of your labs, if you're taking like a science course with a lecture and a lab component, you might still have in-person labs, but most of your work will be done online as of Monday, March 30th. Um, So for this course, this section of English 1B, as it's online already, the transition should be fairly smooth. But here are 6 things I want to cover immediately. 6 things. So Chaffey College is going to have a 2-week spring break. So from March 16th to the 29th, we extended our spring break to make it 2 weeks instead of one. And this is to allow the college and students time to adjust to the changes that we're making. Again, for us, it's not really a change because it's already online, but that means we're going to lose a week of our semester together. Um, Not a big deal, but just it's something that will take adjustment. This extra week is going to allow, you know, me and the rest of the professors time to make the adjustments we need to our other courses, and again, students the time to get used to, doing the online work and make the appropriate changes they need to make for that. Okay, so 2 week spring break, that's the first thing. Second week, this doesn't affect what we're doing this week in the course, right? You still have some work to do online by Sunday. There's a couple things to complete, so please do make sure you get that work in. None of what I'm talking about right now is going to affect this week. That's still going ahead as planned. So please do your work for this week. 3, I'm going to have to revisit the course schedule for the rest of the semester, make some changes. I already did make some changes as I put out a revised course schedule last week. So I'm going to have to make some more changes. But it's fine. It's just fairly minor stuff. Move some deadlines around. Probably have to drop a couple things. We're losing a week, so just a bit of compression, a bit of jockeying around. Don't worry, you won't have to do twice as much work or anything like that. Fairly minor changes. I'll email you about these changes as I like solidify everything. I need you to look through everything and do some thinking and planning. So that's number 3. The course schedule will change. Number 4, when we come back from our 2-week break, so as of Monday, March 30th, I'm going to have more online office hours via Zoom. So far, I've had 2 weeks where I'm available by appointment through Zoom, and I've had some students take advantage of that in conference with me. But as of the March 30th, I'm going to have more hours via Zoom. I'll probably be on every day of the week, well, except for Saturday and Sunday. But Monday through Friday, I'll have online office hours. So if you want to get a hold of me and video conference via Zoom, which is an app in Canvas, you'll have greater opportunity for that. And if you've never used Zoom before, it's pretty easy. You don't need to install anything on your computer or device. It's an app that runs through Canvas, and I just set up a block of time, and you make an appointment with me through that app. And I'll post about that with instructions and such. So that's number 4. Number 5, for after spring break, student services will still be available online. Most student services, of course. Some of it is we can't really switch to online. But if you want to get a hold of someone at the transfer center or admissions and records or financial services or whatnot, they'll all be having online hours and providing their services online. So that's number 5. Don't worry about student services, they're still available. Number 6, last point I'll make is nobody knows right now how long Chaffey is going to make these changes and remain in online and offer online education in this way. I suspect it to be the rest of the semester, just because by the time we get back and we're into April, that leaves us about what 6, 7 weeks of the semester. It seems odd to go through all these changes and then 3 weeks later change back. But who knows? It all kind of depends on what happens with the COVID-19 pandemic, which doesn't seem like it will wrap up in the next 3 weeks to me. But I'm not an expert on these things, and neither do I run Chafee and make those decisions. So who knows right now how long this change will remain in effect. So these are the 6 things I just wanted to cover immediately. I'm going to be emailing you as I make changes over the next couple of weeks. So please do look for that. I want to thank you all in advance for your patience during this weird time. This is uncharted territory for all of us. This is an unprecedented move that we're making. It's a rare thing, a global pandemic like this. But over the last couple months, I've seen you all engage with the course material, make a real effort to think about these things and engage with each other and have great discussions. I've seen a group of students that are intelligent and more than capable of dealing with this present situation. So I'm not at all worried about the adjustments we'll have to make as a group. I understand if things come up in your life that you need to, you're gonna have extra stresses. I know a lot of you work in things, have jobs in like the service industry and other, jobs that depend on people coming out and spending money, right? Like if you work in retail or in a restaurant, I'm not sure what the next couple of months are going to hold for you. And so I know that can be stressful. So please do reach out to me if if I can help in any way. If you need an extension or something, I'm totally open to that. The rest of the semester is going to be odd. There's no getting around it, but we can do this together. I think it was it Cesar Chavez who said, "Si se puede," right? Yes, we can. So please do email or reach out if you have anything you want to discuss with me like that. I'm more than happy to work with you because again, this is all weird stuff, right? So please do reach out. I'll be sending out more emails next couple weeks as I make changes to the course. So I'll let you know as I make these changes, as I think through what would be best for us. But please do email me again if you have any questions or concerns in the meantime. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.